Okay, students, can you tell me I'm audible and screen is visible? I'm audible and my screen is visible. Tell me, then we'll start the class. Okay. Good afternoon, Sanjushri. Good afternoon, Nikita. All had your break. Sorry, I'm asking you breakfast. All had your lunch. How was the day from the morning to till now? How you felt today, guys? Let others to join the class. Only some students joined. Mine is good, but I'm feeling more hot in Bangalore. Very good, Rakshita. Very good, Bhavya. Bore. Nikita feeling bore. Nikita, are you in home? Do some interesting, any creative work, Nikita. If you are good, if you are good at in painting, do painting. If you are good at any like any creative work, do that creative work. You'll not feel like bore. For that also, we'll feel lazy, right? Yeah, novel and reading some good books is also very good, guys. So many interesting books are there, no? Anyhow, you will not read in the school, no? At least you can read that whenever you'll get bored, no? On the time you can see at least some interesting stories like that. What you will do, Rakshita? Rakshita will read the novel. What about others? During your free time when you're bored, what you will do? What about Rakshita? What you will do, Pa? And spend your valuable time with the parents. That is also nice, no? What about others, guys? What you will do during your free time? Yeah. Okay. Let us start the class. Okay. In the last class, we have started the human reproduction, right? In the today's class, we are going to continue that. Okay. In the last class, we have studied about the male reproductive part, right? Can you tell me, guys, how many things you remember? Just we will solve this question. Then we'll go back to that question. Now, what are the things you have remembered? Okay, fine. So let us go to the now. The question is, which of these is an accessory reproductive gland in the male mammal? In the male mammal. Okay, fine. So option A, inguinal gland. Option B, prostate gland. Option C, mushroom shaped gland. Option D, gastric gland. I will go for the MCQs. You can solve, you can answer me in the chat box. Sorry, chat box also and also in poll also. Very good, Venu. Very good, Dharmi. Very good, Lohit. Nazan, Bhavya. Yes. So we all know that, right? How many, can you tell me, guys, how many accessory glands we studied in the last class? One minute. Yeah. How many accessory glands we have studied in the last class, guys? Three. Very good, Venu. Which are those? Recall, guys, which are those accessory glands? Inguinal glands? No, we didn't study about the inguinal gland. We studied about inguinal canal, where that inguinal canal is helping in the what? Inguinal canal helping in the descending of the sperm. Sorry, descending of the testes, right? Descending, right? It is helps in the descending of descending of testes, right? That is not gland. That is canal, inguinal canal, that is helps in the descending of testis to the scrotum, right? If it is not descended, we studied about one disorder will come, that is nothing but the that condition, not disorder also, not disease also, that condition we are going to be called as cryptochordium, right? Okay, then coming to the mushroom gland is present in the cockroach. Okay, we studied that. Then gastric gland, no, right? So which is the correct answer? Prostate gland. Gastric gland is related to the digestive system, right? The correct answer is prostate gland. Okay. So which are the three types of the accessory glands we studied is Let us see how many of you answered. Kiran AR answered seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland is also called as bulbourethral gland, right? Seminal vesicle, very good, Kiran. Seminal vesicle, then prostate gland, and Cowper's. Cowper's are bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral. Can you tell me how many seminal vesicles are there? How many prostate and how many bulbourethral are there? Very good. Bulbourethral are 2. Very good. What about prostate? In the so many MCQ type of questions, you will get this question, guys. Don't neglect this. Cowper's will be 2. Very good, Kiran. Very good, Rakshita. Prostate is 1. Whereas seminal vesicle is also pair. It is also 2. Okay, very good, Kiran. Just I want to, if you don't know means kindly make a note of this. Okay, fine. So let us go to the part, guys. So in the last class we have studied, right? Just I want to recall. If you are absent or if you want to study means just I want to recall this. We have taken the scrotum, right? Scrotum of the scrotum that is present in the male, the scrotum that is present outside the body, and it is maintaining the 2.2, 2.5 degrees Celsius, that is lesser than that in the body, right? I have explained that. And here what I'm doing is in the scrotum, there is a 2 testes will be present. There is a pair of the testes. Now we are taken the testes and we have done the cross section. If we done the cross section means it will look like this. Okay. If you want to answer me in the chat box means you can answer me and meanwhile help me. Okay. So there will be a inside the testes. There are so many tubules are there. What is this tubules we will call as, guys? These tubules. What is this tubules is called as? What is this tubules is called as? Testicular lobule. This each tubes is there, right? This each tubes we will call as the testicular lobules we called, right? And this inside there will be around 200 to 250 testicular lobules we studied. And inside this testicular lobule, you can see a Maggie kind of things you can see, right? If I tell you like this, you can understand. Maggie kind of things you can see, right? A coiled-like structure, right? So that coiled-like structure, that is nothing but seminiferous tubule. That is nothing but seminiferous tubule. These will be, how many seminiferous tubule will be there in one testicular lobule? Only 1, 2, 3. Don't confuse between testicular lobule and the seminiferous tubule. Okay. Then this testicular, inside the testicular lobule, seminiferous tubule will be there. This seminiferous tubule, you can see, guys, this seminiferous tubule is having the tube-like structure, right? That is giving to the retitestis. This is called as ductus tubulus. This is not there in your textbook. Ductus tubulus. Okay, ductus tubes or ductus tubulus also you can call it. Okay, the end part of this seminiferous tubule where it is joining the retitestis. Okay, and this network we are going to call as a retitestis. Network here we are going to call as the retitestis. Okay, and retitestis is having the tube. This retitestis is having the tube, right? What is the tube is called as, guys? Retitestis is having the tube, right? That tube we are going to call as vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Efferentia means what? Going upward, right? So it is nothing but vasa efferentia. Okay. Now this vasa efferentia will give rise to the epidemesis. What is this we call as? Epidemesis. Epidemesis, right? We studied in the last class. So this whole part where vasa efferentia will give rise to the epidemesis, and this epidemesis will give rise to the what? Vas differenza. In the next we will study it. Just you understood now epidemesis. Okay. In the epidemesis where sperm is going to be stored. So this part we studied in the last class. Just this is the revision. Do you have any doubt here? Do you understood this? Very good, Kiran. Very good, Rakshita. Yes. Okay. So if you understood this means this is a one more thing. So we have studied now only, right? This is the epidemesis we have studied, right? These are all part is epidemesis, guys. See here. This all part is epidemesis, and this epidemesis will give rise to, see here. After this epidemesis, the part which is coming, right? That part we are going to call as, what is that? Vas differenza. Vasa differenza. Do you understood? Two vasa differenza is coming from two testes. Understood? There will be a two testes, right? From the two testes, a two vasa differenza is coming. Two vasa differenza is coming. Rakshita is asking sperms are stored in which form? Actually, the sperms are just like the gametes only. You know, the sperms are cell, right? Cells are nothing but the gametes we will call. It is going to be stored like that only, like the fluid type. Okay. Not actually fluid type, but it is like a fluid type only. Okay. Then it is going to be mixed with the fluid, right? Then it is going to be form a semen. Not exactly we can tell like the fluid also, not exactly like the cell also. It's like a gamete. That how you can suspend any vegetables in the any vegetables, how can you pour vegetables in the soup, right? So like that it will be poured in the semen, in the all the secretion of the seminal vesicle, prostate, and the bulbourethral. We can't tell exactly in which form it is going to be stored. If it's there means I will check it and I will tell you, Rakshita. Okay. Hmm. Fine. So this is about the sperm. This is about the testes, guys. Now, can anyone tell me? Now, anyone tell me how this in the testes, which are the layers are there? How many things you remembered? Just imagine and tell me. If you send me in the short form, also fine. First, what you studied, we cut the testes. Inside that, testicular lobules. Inside the testicular lobules, 250 testicular lobules are there. After the testicular lobules, what are there? Seminiferous tubule. In the seminiferous tubule, actually the sperm genesis is going to be taken place, spermatogenesis, right? And after that, spermatogenesis, the sperm produced in the seminiferous tubule, where it is going? Where it is going? Through the ductus tubule, it is going to the retitestis. From the retitestis, where it is going? From the retitestis, where it is going? To the vasa efferentia. From the vasa efferentia, where it is going? To the epidemesis. Okay. Through the epidemesis, where it is going? Vasa differenza. Okay. Fine. Very good. Very good. Retitestis, vasa efferentia. Very good. Like this also fine. Very good, Rakshita. Correct. Okay. I think you understood about that means we have take a cross section of the testis, right? Now what we will do? We will take a cross section of seminiferous tubule. Are you ready, guys? We are taking this is a seminiferous tubule. Now I am taking the cross section of this seminiferous tubule. It will look like a slice, like how the tomato slice will look like, right? Like that only. Now, what are there inside? It will look like this. See this diagram we have pasted here, right? See this diagram. This is the cross section of seminiferous tubule. This is a microscopic image. This is a microscopic image. You cannot able to identify all the things here. See here, this is all the cell. You can, I think you can identify the cell. See here, this is a one cell. Are you able to identify, guys? See here, this will be looking like this. Okay, fine. So let us study about this. Okay, fine. So here, okay. See here, guys, the diagram is there, right? So this is, see here, inside there is actually, when you're talking about the, 1 minute. Yeah, I will show the previous slide, 1 minute. Rakshita, you want this slide only or you want another slide pack? previous to this slide, or this slide is only enough? Okay, see here, guys. 1 minute. Yeah. And the seminiferous tubule, if you take a cross section of this seminiferous tubule, you can see, guys, the wall of the single layer of germinal epithelium, it is covered by, okay, the seminiferous tubule is covered by a wall. That wall is made up of germinal epithelium. See here. Kindly remember, this is a seminiferous tubule, and this wall of the seminiferous tubule, this wall is covered by the single layer of germinal epithelium. Germ cell, because it is going to produce a germ cell, right? So that's why we are given a name, a germinal epithelium. Okay, fine. What type of the epithelium you can see here in this? So that is a cuboidal epithelium. You have seen different types of the epithelium, right? Cuboidal, columnar, and the squamous epithelium, right? So here you can see the wall of the seminiferous tubule is covered by a germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium is cuboidal. Okay, fine. And here you can see that spermatid. It is going to be form a spermatid, and after the mitotic and the meiotic division. Here the mitosis is also happening and the meiosis is also happening. By the meiosis, the sperm is going to be produced. Okay, fine. So let us see, guys. If we take a, see here, this is the cross section of the seminiferous tubule. Okay, wait 1 minute. I will write like the ST. Okay. Kindly see this diagram, what I am writing here. Yeah. If I taken the cross section of the seminiferous tubule, mainly it is made up of two types of the cell. Okay. So one cell is mainly, okay, here you can see that. Okay. So the one cell is mainly called as spermatogonia cell. Spermatogonia. Spermatogonia. What is the ploidy of this spermatogonia, guys? Ploidy of spermatogonia 2n. Okay, the one cell that is spermatogonia is present inside the seminiferous tubule, and the another cell that is called as serotoli cells. It will be long. The serotoli cells will be long. Okay, serotoli cells also present. That is called as serotoli cells. Serotoli cells. The long cells have written, right? That is the serotoli cells. Inside the seminiferous, only we can see the two types of the cells. That is a spermatogonia cells and the serotoli cells. Even the serotoli cells also diploid only, and spermatogonia cells also diploid only. Okay, fine. Then what is the function of these spermatogonia cells, guys? Spermatogonia. What is the function of spermatogonia? Kindly make a note of this. Spermatogonia will produce the sperm. Okay, the sperms are produced by these spermatogonia cells. Okay, the first one, the spermatogonia cell will produce the sperm. Then second wala, that is serotoli cell. What is this actually serotoli cell is doing? Here in this diagram you can see these are the spermatogonia cell. Kindly observe this diagram, guys. These are the spermatogonium cell. This is the diploid. Okay, these are diploid. And here in between the space you can see that a big, see here, this much big. This is a big serotoli cells are there. They are elongated. They are elongated. Okay, these are serotoli cells. In between you can see these are all the serotoli cells. Okay, are you able to see, right? Are you able to see where I am marking? These all are serotoli cells, which I am making the note, right? These all are the serotoli cells. Okay, what is happening? These serotoli cells is helping in the, here you can see what is the function of the serotoli cells. You can see here. Yeah, these are tall. Kindly make a note of this. The serotoli cells are tall and support the developing spermatid by giving the nutrition. Now we will go back to the sexual reproduction of the flowering plant. Can you tell me who is going to give the nourishment in the megaspore? Sorry, who is going to give a nourishment for the growing embryo? endosperm, right? Before that, which is going to act as the nourishment tissue or the nourishment cell, guys, in the female gametophyte, in the embryo sac, which layer is going to act as a nutrition cell or giving the nourishment? Can I get the answer? Can I get the answer, guys, from you? Which is going to give a nourishment? That is nucellus cells. Nucellus we studied, right? Then go back to the microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis. Who is going to give a nourishment for the growing pollen grain? For the growing pollen grain, who is going to give a nourishment? There in the microsporogenesis, which layer? Which layer of the microsporangium is going to give a nourishment? Tapetum. Very good, Nitish. Tapetum. Nitish, HP, right? Tapetum, right? Yes. Remember that. Here, like that, the Serotoli cell is giving the nourishment. Okay, Serotoli cell is giving the nourishment, and it is also going to produce the two types of the things, that is the androgen binding protein, and also the inhibin. Androgen binding protein and the inhibin. About this function, we will study in the coming slides and the coming topics. Okay, so kindly make a note of this. Inhibin is secreted by the Serotoli cells. Okay, then coming to the this thing, here you can see, 1 minute. Yeah. So this is the one seminiferous tubule, right? Here you can see, this is the one seminiferous tubule, and this is the another seminiferous tubule, and this is the another seminiferous tubule. So this is the testicular lobule, right? Between the seminiferous tubule, there will be the another cells will be there in the interstitial space. This is called as interstitial space, right, guys? In the interstitial space, we can see the some cells. Okay, that is present outside the seminiferous tubule. Outside the seminiferous tubule. That we are going to call as interstitial. Interstitial, because that is present between the seminiferous tubule. Right? Interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Leydig cells. Here you can see the function of the Leydig cells or the interstitial cell. This is present between the seminiferous tubule, and it is going to produce the androgen, that is the testosterone. Testosterone hormone is produced by Leydig cell that is present between the seminiferous tubule. Only inside the seminiferous tubule, there is a cell, that is the spermatogonium cell, that will produce a sperm. Okay, I have told you. Here you can see, this is the one seminiferous tubule, this is the second, and this is third. Okay, and this is the tube we have studied, right? In the seminiferous tubule, the spermatogonia and the Serotoli cell is there, and outside this seminiferous tubule, we studied that interstitial or Leydig cell is there, that is going to produce the testosterone, or androgen is nothing but male hormone. Okay, male sex hormone. And this testosterone is helping in spermatogenesis, formation of sperm. Spermatogenesis. Okay, spermatogenesis. And here you can remember who is the mother of the sperm means. Mother of the sperm is nothing but Serotoli cells, means giving the nourishment. The mother of actually sperm is spermatogonia. But who is given to give the nourishment means Serotoli cells. Remember. I think you understood about this. Do you have questions over here? Yes, Lohit. That is also called as succenticular cells. Yes. But for your syllabus, it is enough. Serotoli cells is enough. Okay, do you understood, Lohit? Okay, how many of you understood this? Give me a thumbs up or any of your emojis, guys. See here, your all responses and your all emojis will help me to like energize me to tell. Okay, fine, guys, fine. Let us go to the next. If you understood this means, let us go to the next. The question is, there are some special type of the cell present in the seminiferous tubule that is known as Sertoli cells. What is the function of Sertoli cells? What is the function of Sertoli cells? I'll go for the poll. Let us see how many of you will answer. What about others? Answer me fast, guys. Very good, very good. So many of them given the correct answer, that is C. I will clarify this, okay? Okay, see here. When we are talking about the Sertoli cells, the Sertoli cell function is only protection and the nourishment, okay? So here the Sertoli cell is actually it is acting as a protection and also giving the nourishment. It is protecting the sperm. It will protect the sperm from the damage. And also it is also helping in the phagocytosis of the sperm. Phagocytosis of the dead and damaged sperm. If the so many sperms are going to be produced, right? Some sperms are died, no. If they are died or if it is damaged means that is going to be engulfed or it is taken up or eaten up by the Sertoli cells. Okay. Remember, the Sertoli cells also have the protective in function and also it will eat. It also eat the damaged sperm. It is also eat the damaged and dead sperm. Dead sperm. Okay, I think you understood this. And here, the somatic cells. You all know that somatic cells, guys. What do you mean by somatic cells? The cells which are present, all the other cells which are not present in the reproductive cells. That is called as the somatic cells. For example, the cell which is helping for the hair growth, the cells which are present in the skin, right? The cells which are present in all over the body except the reproductive part, means except the sex cells. That we are going to call as the somatic cells. Okay. Then coming to the germinal cell. Germinal cell, which is going to be produced that is going to be produced the germ. Okay. That is nothing but a sperm. Okay. Then coming to the reproductive cell. But actually we can call it as it is a productive cells. Okay. Reproductive cells is nothing but the spermatogonia. Okay. Reproductive cells is nothing but the spermatogonia. Okay. And coming to the also the germinal cell, it is also the spermatogonia. Spermatogonia. Okay, fine. So then coming to the epidemesis. So we have studied about the seminiferous tubule. Then the seminiferous tubule it is going to give the what? Seminiferous tubule is going to connect to the retitestis. From the retitestis, vasa efferentia. From the vasa efferentia, it is going to give rise to the epidemesis. What is the function of epidemesis? It will store and it will nourish the sperm. Okay, it will make the sperm nourish, right? Okay. So now let us study about the epidemesis, guys. Epididymis. Okay. So epidemesis is it is divided into three part. It will start from here. That is the head part. Here you can see, guys, head. In the so many exams, in the MCQ type questions, you will get the what is the head of epidemesis is called as epidemesis. The head of the epidemesis we are going to call as caput. Okay, caput. Caput is nothing but the head of the epidemesis. And the body, here you can see, this is the epidemesis. These all are epidemesis only. From here to this. Okay, this whole part we are going to call as epidemesis. This is the first part. This is called as the head epidemesis. The sperm is going to be first collected by the head of the epidemesis only. That is the caput. Okay. Then here you can see this is the body. This is the body. After that, in the middle you can see, right? That is nothing but the body. Till here the body will come. Okay. And then you can see that this is the tail. So this is the tail. Here you can see from here 1 minute, I will take some other. Yeah. So here it is starting, that is called the tail. Okay, so the tail epidemesis. See here, the now what I am writing in the red color, that is nothing but the tail epidemesis. Call it like structure, you can see, right? This is a tailed epidemesis. Okay. Now, or it is also called as chorda epidemesis. Chorda epidemesis will give rise to chorda epidemesis, that will give rise to vas differenza. Vas difference. Vas difference. Okay. So head, I told you this is the head part, and the body, this is the body, it is also called as carpus, and the tail. The tail, it is also called as chorda. The tail is going to give rise to the vas differenza. What is the function of epidemesis? Storing and nourishing the sperm that is produced from the seminiferous tubule. Lohit, I didn't understood. You are very brilliant, guys. If I'm asking any question, no, you nicely will copy from the Google and you will paste it, huh? Or whether you type it, Lohit. Yeah, that is narrow tube, right? That is a narrow tube only where it is attaching to the testicles. Testicles means what? It is attaching to the your own. Very nice, Lohit. How nicely you typed this. Very nice. Great. Good. So here what is happening? That only I told, right? This is a nothing but a narrow tube where it is coming from this. Yeah, vasa efferentia to the epidemesis. Okay. Here they are telling directly from the testis. Now I am telling in the testis also there is a vasa efferentia that is connected to the epidemesis. Okay, fine. I think you understood this epidemesis. Now let us go to the next part, guys. That is vasa differenza. Now only we told from the epidemesis, the stored sperm is moving to the vasa differenza. Right? Vasa differenza. You can see this. This is nothing but the a tube that is arising from the testes. You can directly tell that the tube that is arising from the testes, there will be a two vas differenza will come. One from the each testis. This is from the one testis and this is from the second testis. It is not located like far away. In the same pouch only it is there, right? In the same scrotum, here is one and here is one testis. But each testis is forming a tube that is nothing but the vasa differenza. Okay. So two vasa differenza you're looking here. Okay. And it is coiling. Here you can see it is coiling around. It is emerges from the chorda epidemesis. What we called? It is arising from the epidemesis, but from the tail part of the epidemesis. Here you can see this. Here only I told, right? 1 minute. Yeah. So what is this red color I told? The red color is starting the chorda epidemesis. Chorda, that is tail, right? This is going to give rise to this vas differenza. See here. This is going to be start the vas differenza, right? So that is only they are given here. This is emergence from the chorda epidemesis. This is important. In so many statement-wise question or in the unit test, they will ask a MCQ question, that is the vasa differenza emerges from which part of the epidemesis? Caput, corpus, chorda. Tell me. Caput, corpus, chorda. These three part. In these three part, from which part it is going to be arise? It is going to be arise from the chorda, tail part, the final part of the epidemesis. Okay. Then, it is going to be loop over the urinary bladder. Here you can see this is a urinary bladder. Okay. Urinary bladder. This is a urinary bladder where urine is going to be stored, right? Through the urinary bladder, you can see that it is going to be loops over. Just it is looping over the urinary bladder. Okay, it is looping over the urinary bladder and it is joined with the seminal vesicle and the prostate and to the bulbourethral gland. Then it is going to the urethra. Okay, where now that is vasa differenza is just now where it is going to be joined. it is going to be joined with the seminal vesicle. That's it. That is enough for you. Okay. So where it is going to join, it is going to be joined through the seminal vesicle. Okay. Vasa differentia emerging from the chorda epidermis, then it is looping over the urinary bladder, then it is going to be connected to the seminal vesicle, then it is going. Just connecting to the seminal vesicle is important for us. That's it. Okay. Have you understood this, guys? Can you say, tell me in the message? Very good, very good. So you understood about the vasa difference also. Okay, fine. Now let us go to the next thing. Okay. So after that vasa differenza is the ejaculatory duct. Okay, ejaculation. So it is ejaculating. Now the sperm is going to be ejaculate, right? The sperm is formed and it is stored for some time in the epidermis. And then after that, the sperm has to move, right? It is moving through the ejaculatory. Then now it is moving through the vasa differenza. Now vasa differenza is connected finally with what? Seminal vesicle, right? Now the ejaculatory duct. Now the ejaculatory duct will come. Here you can see ejaculatory duct is present here. Here. Okay. Ejaculatory duct is here. You can see the ejaculatory duct that is composed of the short tubes. That is composed of the short tubes formed by the union of seminal vesicle and the vasa differenza. Seminal vesicle consisting of the union of seminal vesicle and vasa differenza. You have to remember these two. Okay, ejaculatory duct, not other glands, not other accessory glands, only seminal vesicle and vasa differenza. And which is passes through. Here you can see, 1 minute. This is vasa differenza, 1 minute. Okay. So this is nothing but the side. This is looking like a butterfly, right? Don't think that is a butterfly. Seminal vesicle. Okay, this is a seminal vesicle and the vasa differenza is connected to the seminal vesicle where there is a ejaculatory duct is there here. Okay, so this is the ejaculatory duct. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Ejaculatory duct. Okay, so that is only they are telling. It is a consisting of the short tube from the union of the seminal vesicle. This is a short tube that is consisting of the union of the seminal vesicle and also the vasa differenza. Vasa differenza also connecting right to this. Okay. Here, what is happening? This ejaculatory duct is there. Okay. And now from this ejaculatory duct is going to be passed through the prostate gland. Prostate gland. Okay. And below the prostate gland, you can see that what is there? Bulbourethral gland is there. Urethral gland. Okay. And then to the bulbourethral gland, then it is going to the the penis, it is going to go outside. Okay. Then to the urethra. Okay. Urethra is present, right? Urethra. Through the urethra. Okay. So this is how it is there. Okay. Ejaculatory duct here. Okay. So it is a connection of both the seminal vesicle and the vasa differenza. Okay. Then after that, this ejaculatory duct is going to give the prostate. Okay. Prostate gland, combining with the prostate gland. Then with the bulbourethral. Then to the urethra it is going. Okay. And what is the function of this ejaculatory duct? It will carry the sperm and the seminal vesicle secretion. In the MCQ type question, if they ask, the ejaculatory duct is going to carry the secretion of seminal vesicle, prostate gland and bulbourethral gland and the sperm also. That is correct or not? In the MCQ question, they're asking ejaculatory duct that is carrying the secretion from seminal vesicle and it is carrying the sperm and also from the prostate gland secretion and the bulbourethral gland secretion. That is correct or not, guys? Hello, Nitish. Nitish, what about you? How you think whether it is correct or not? What I told you. Very good, Kiran. What about others? Correct or not? What I am telling is, see here, the ejaculatory duct, it is carrying the secretion. It is carrying the secretion from seminal vesicle and prostate, prostate and bulbourethral, bulbourethral. Is that correct? And the sperm. Is that correct? Nikita is telling Yawa. It is difficult, Nikita. Nikita, you know Kannada, right? Yes. ನಿಖಿತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಕ್ಯುಲೇಟರಿ ಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಏನೇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಪಿಪಿಟಿಲಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಿಂಗ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಎಜಾಕ್ಯುಲೇಟರಿ ಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಕ್ಟ್, ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ದ ಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಡ್, ರೈಟ್? Right. So here you can see the duct. Here you can see. So that is going to be collect the secretion of only the seminal vesicle and the sperm. That's it. After that, for the urethra, this prostate gland secretion and bulbourethral gland secretion is going to be added for the semen. You understood? In the ejaculatory secretion, it is present only the seminal vesicle secretion. Ashte. Understood? Okay. This is not correct. So that's why I'm rubbing this. Okay. Once again, I'm telling you here. It will carry the sperm and the seminal vesicle secretion only. Remember, not prostate and the bulbourethral. Okay. Fine. So it helps in the ejaculation of semen into the urethra. Okay. It helps in the ejaculation of semen into the urethra. Yes. The semen means okay, okay. Then ejaculatory duct is carrying all the things, right? 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, guys, you're all correct. Here you can see the ejaculatory duct, which is forming here, right? It is forming here, red color they are given, right? From the here, this all the things, which is carrying the semen and also the seminal vesicle secretion, not all the things. Sorry, guys. I got confused over here. Sorry. Yeah. So it is going to carry all the things, all the semen and also the sperm. Okay. Yes, what we studied, that is correct. It is going to be carry the semen, secretion of all the glands. Secretion of all glands. Okay, accessory glands. Secretion of all the accessory glands plus sperm. Okay. The ejaculatory duct is carrying till the urethra. Urethra, right? So that's why it is removing out. Okay. Fine. I'm sorry. Okay. So now let us go to the urethra. So finally urethra. Now let us come to the urethra. Urogenital in the male. So it is a urogenital in the male. It will carry both urine and also the semen. Okay. So it is composed of the prostate, urethra. Well, what do you mean by prostate? Urethra means where it is connected with the prostate gland. Prostate gland. Where it is connected with the prostate gland, we will call as the prostate urethra. Where it is connected between prostate to bulbourethral. Bulbourethral gland. bulbourethral gland, that is called as membranous, and penile urethra, which is present in penis. Okay, that is present in the penis. So this is the three parts. Okay, three parts. Now let us talk about the what is the urethra actually. Here you can see, guys. Here it is consisting of the urinary bladder. Okay, so this is consisting of the urinary bladder, and in this urinary bladder, the inside of this urinary bladder is consisting of the detrusor muscle. Okay, you all know that urinary bladder, that is going to be store the urine, right? What is the function of the urinary bladder? It is going to store the urine. Okay, store the urine. Inside the urinary bladder, it is consisting of the detrusor muscle, where it is helping in the contraction. Okay, so it is helping in the contraction. Detrusor muscle helping in the contraction. Okay, and here you can see the two types of the sphincter there. Okay, one is the internal sphincter and the another one is the external sphincter. Okay, one is the internal, you can see here, that is the internal, it is present here. Okay, and the external, it is present here. Okay, this is the internal. Okay, internal sphincter, and this is the external sphincter. So whenever the bladder is filled, for example, here you are in the exam hall. Okay, sudden you are urged to urine. Okay, now what you will do? You will maintain for about half an hour. Okay, I will go after that time. After the some time, I will go like that. Okay, we'll think, right? We will 1 minute. Yeah, we will do that kind of things, right? After half an hour, I will go. Ma'am is there. If I ask for I want to go for the urine, means they will, what they will think, right? So what you will do, you will wait for the 30 minutes. After the time, also the urinary bladder will fill up with the some 300 ml. What will happen now? The micturition process will happen. You have studied in the 11th, right? Micturition, right? So what will happen? The urinary bladder will send the message. Urinary bladder will send the message to the pons region of the brain, right? It will send the message to the pons region of the brain. There it will send the micturition. Micturition response means it will send the detrusor muscle to contract. Contract. Here you can see that detrusor muscle will contract. Okay, detrusor muscle will get contract, and the external sphincter, internal sphincter there, here it will get contract. Okay, internal sphincter will get contract. Okay, whereas the external sphincter is there, right? The external sphincter will become relaxed when the muscles will contract, right? Urinary bladder muscles, then the urine will be got, thereby the external sphincter will be getting relaxed. Okay, internal sphincter will contract, external sphincter is going to be relaxed. Okay, so this is about the urinary bladder. Okay, urethra. And you all know that urethra is going to be carry both the sperm, that is semen also, and also the urine. Okay, so now let us study about the penis. Okay, so the male genitalia, external genitalia, that we are going to call as a male genitalia, that is penis. It is the tip. The tip here you can see, guys. This all is the penis, and the tip of this penis, the tip you can see, right? A round structure like that is called as a glans penis. Okay, that tip of that is going to called as glans penis. Here you can see this is called as a glans penis. Okay, and this glans penis which end with the external urethra orifice. External urethra orifice. It is ending with the external urethral orifice, where it is releasing both semen and the urine. Okay. Then coming to the glans penis. You know, this glans penis is covered by some skin. Okay, this glans penis is covered by the skin. That skin we are going to call as a foreskin. Foreskin. Okay, this glans penis is covered by a skin that we are going to call as a foreskin. Okay, remember here, this skin. Then coming to this foreskin, that foreskin is going to be attached to the glans by the frenulum perpus. Okay, the outermost foreskin is there, right? It is going to be attached to the glans. The main thing, it is going to be attached to the glans by the frenulum perpus. Okay, then coming to the foreskin that contain the prepetual gland which secrete the sperma. Okay, this is not important. Then we'll come into the removal of this foreskin. Removal of this foreskin. If the this foreskin is removed, okay, by any surgery or anything, if by the surgical process they have removed this foreskin, means that is going to be called as circumcision. Okay, remember, smega. Smega is nothing but some secretion that is look like some what we will call as um, it is not like exide color. It will be like it will form some sticky kind of thing. It is going to be produced a watery or sticky kind of thing. Okay, fine. Then coming to the removal of the foreskin, it is called as a circumcision. It is very important. In the exam, they may ask you the surgical process of removal of the foreskin is called as what? Circumcision. So what we studied here, the male genitalia, that is penis. The penis, that is the tip, that is the tip of that ball kind of thing, that is we are going to call as a glans penis, and the glans penis is going to be covered by the foreskin. Okay, that the foreskin is removed by the surgical process, means that is we are going to call as circumcision. Okay, so here we are going to take a cross section. We are taking the cross section of this penis. Here you can see this is a penis. Okay, this is the penis. We are going to take this cross section of this. Here you can see this is the anus. From this anus, it is going to be released both the semen and also this urine. Okay. Okay. So let us see, if we cut out the, if we take the cross section of the penis, means we are going to see the inside there are the two types of the cells are there. Okay. So see here, this is important to know about the penis, to study about the penis. This is the important cells which are present inside. There will be two types of the erectile tissues are present, three types. Okay. So here you can see the two here, the two are same, the two, these two tissue, the two erectile tissue, this two tissue we are going to call as corpus cavernosum. Corpus cavernosum is helping in the erection of the penis during the intercourse. During the intercourse or during some time, the penis is going to be erect, right? That during the erection, okay, that is going to be help in the, this corpus cavernosum is going to be help in this erection. Okay. And coming to the next, so that is the corpus spongiosum. Here you can see this downside is there, right? That is a single one. That is we are going to call as corpus spongiosum. From this corpus spongiosum, semen and urine. Semen and urine is going to be released. Did you understood, guys? The two cells, the two tissues, that is corpus cavernosum and the corpus spongiosum, is helping in only the erection, making that penis to, yes, erect. Do you understood this? And the corpus spongiosum, it is not having the erection function. It is mainly helping in the, what is that? Release of the semen and also the urine. Do you understood this? How many of you understood this, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you understood, means in the exam. Yeah, Nikita, once again, I will tell you. See here, this is the male testis. Okay, this is a male testis. We all know that. Sorry, guys. This is a male penis. Okay, this male penis, if we take a cross section, if we cut that, see here, I'm going to cut here. Okay, if I am cut here, means it is going to look like this. Okay, so this is the skin, right? This outermost, that is the skin is there. Right here, the blood vessels and the veins are there, right? And here inside, you can see that there is the two tissues is there. The two tissues we are going to call as corpus cavernosum. Okay, this corpus cavernosum is mainly helping the erection of the penis. The penis is going to be stay stick, right? It is going to be stick, right? That is erection. That is standing tall. That is erection. It is going to be by the corpus cavernosum. The suddenly the rush of the blood will happen to this corpus cavernosum. So that's why it will become the erect. Okay. And There is another one that is called as a carpus spongiosum in the downside. What is this carpus spongiosum means? This carpus cavernosum is not involved in the release of semen and the urine. Okay. So mainly this carpus spongiosum is involved in the release of semen and the urine. But during the erection, this is also going to be erect. This is also going to be erect. But the main function of the erection is by these two. That is the carpus cavernosum. Okay, remember. And this carpus spongiosum that contain the penile urethra. Okay. It is also going to be erect, but not going to be that much erect. Okay. Main erecting tissues are carpus cavernosum. Nikita, do you understood, ma? Okay, so this is the thing we studied. We will do this in the next, okay, but I will revise here, okay, guys. So see here, guys. So here the in the testis, the sperm is going to be produced. Okay, conduction of the sperm we will study here. Okay, in the seminiferous, the sperm is produced. Then from the seminiferous tubule, it will go to the retitestis. From the retitestis, it will go to the vasa efferentia. Then it will go to the epidermis, and the epidermis it is going to be stored, and then through the vasa differentia, then from the common ejaculatory duct. I have to tell you once again, guys, the ejaculatory duct that is consisting of the uh, that secretion from the all the glands, that is the seminal vesicle, prostate, and also the bulbourethral. Okay, these all the things. Then it will go to the urethra, and then it will go to the urethral meatus, and it is going to be released. Here you can see where this to the in the penis only, you can see that in the penis only penile urethra will be there, right? In the penile urethra means that is urethra that is entering into the penis, right? Penile urethra, the urethra which is present in penis, that is we are going to call as penile urethra. Penile urethra, right? That penile urethra is going to be urethra that is going to be carry the semen. Then at the finally at the urethral meatus, it is going to be released. Okay. There is an opening. Urethral meatus is nothing but opening. To that opening, this both semen and also this urine is going to be released. Not semen and urine is going to be released together. Now I am telling when it is going to be released separately, it is going to be released. Okay. This is about the today's class, guys. Tomorrow we will continue the class. If you are having any question, you can ask me now. Otherwise, we will end up the class. I will launch the class feedback for you. If you're having any question, you can ask me now. Thank you, Rakshita. Thank you, Nikita. If you have any question, guys, you can ask me now. Yeah. Bye, Rakshita. Take care, guys. Bye. Go to the next class. Or if you are having the break means, you can enjoy your break. Bye. Have a nice evening, guys. Have a happy and nice evening. Why sorry, Nikita?